Today's show is pre-recorded.
Y'all know what time it is. Y'all don't know, y'all better ask somebody. Hat on, suit on, looking like a dapper dog, giving them microphone, dressed like $1 million bucks, diamond things in its cuffs. Y'all tell me who could it be but Steve Harvey? Everybody out there listening to me, put your hands together for Steve Harvey. Put your hands together. Why don't you join me? Ooh, Steve Harvey. Get 'em on, y'all. You better give me some eggs while I listen to Steve Harvey. Yeah, join in with me. If you're with me, help me say, turn your radio on. You gotta turn it on. Yeah, turn it on. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. Steve Harvey got to turn them out. Got to turn them out. Harvey turn them on to the morning, y'all. Come on, Steve. Come on. Do your thing, Big Daddy.
I sure will. Good morning, everybody. You're listening to The Voice. Come on, dig me now. One and only Steve Harvey got a radio show. Today, I want to just share something with you along your way to wherever it is you're trying to get to. You know, everybody has a different definition for success, and I'm not here to tell you what yours should be. I mean, please pursue whatever you think success is. Aim as high as you can, though. That's for sure. My father used to say all the time, I'm sure you all have heard it in different variations, but he used to always say, aim for the moon, just in case you miss, you'll still be amongst the stars. Just say that to me all the time. So that always was in me to aim high. Now, he wasn't saying aim with the intent to miss. He was just saying aim in case you miss, you'll still be amongst the stars. If you aim for the moon. But if you just aim for that first floor window and you miss it, you know, you usually run into some type of wall and nothing happens. You slither down. You know, in my book, Act Like a Lady, Think Like a Man, I told people that men love 3 ways. They profess, they provide, they protect. And that's the core essence of a man's love. Well, there's some other P's in life, too. The number one thing you have to understand about trying to be successful, and I guess I'll call this the 4 P's. I may come up with 5 along the way. I don't know. I'm just talking as it's given to me. So I'm gonna start by saying that these are the 4 P's of success that you have to get ready for. Number 1 is pressure. A lot of it is applied by the circumstance of what you're trying to go for and what you're trying to do. But a lot of it also is self-imposed pressure. It's what you put on yourself to make it. It's a sense of urgency. It's a sense of necessity. But pressure is the first thing I want you to be ready for. And pressure comes in a lot of different forms, but it's going to be pressure. There's an old saying that pressure busts a pipe. See, that's why most people turn around, because of the pressure of trying to be successful. I want you to get it in your mind that it is going to be a pressurized situation on your rise to the top. Pressure. But understand that is what it is not going to change. That's it. Prepare yourself. Get ready for there to be pressure. The second thing I want you to understand is when you receive this pressure, you have to persist. You got to stay at it. You got to develop a doggedness. There's a song out that says, why must I feel like that? Why must I chase the cat? Nothing but the dog in me. That's a funny line in that song, because really I was thinking about it one day. I was humming it, and it occurred to me. It said, why must I feel like that? Why must I chase the cat? Nothing but the dog in me. And, now you could take it in the literal sense that a cat chases the dog because it's innately it's in his spirit that cats and dogs are a lot of times enemies. Now, people have pets and have proven that if you show love on both sides, they can exist, and that happens too. But naturally, innately, when your cat goes by a dog and your dog don't recognize them, there's some barking going on. I'm talking about just walking through the neighborhood or something. So, but the reason that this dog is so persistent towards this cat is just because it's in him. It's innately in him. And what I'm saying to you, just using that as an analogy, is that you got to be persistent in that you got to develop some dog in you now, because pressure takes some fighting back. See, if you don't fight back against pressure, pressure busts a pipe. So what you think it'll do to you? Pressure crack walls. Pressure cause explosions. So if you don't fight back to hold it in, you understand, pressure does most people in. The simple thing called pressure. The weight of what it feels like to want to be successful every single day, over and over and over and over and over. It's just too much pressure. People crack. You got to persist. You have to persist. The thought of giving up can come, but you got to get it out. You got to persist. The next thing I want you to think about is another something that I've been thinking about for years and learned for years. It's called perseverance. To persist means to insist. The key word in persist is insist. You must insist that this is going to happen. Now, the persist, I'm assuming, means it's a proaction. It's some type of proaction that you go towards it to make it, persist. You got to be persistent. You got to be constantly at it. You're insisting that it happens. You got to be constantly at it. But the next thing I want you to remember is perseverance. Perseverance is important. Perseverance means that when you've done your best, when you've persisted, when you're fighting back against the pressure, perseverance simply means I'm going to hang in here. If a crack come in the pipe, I'm going to hang in there. If the pipe bust, I'm going to keep going. If I got to put duct tape, mud, whatever I got to put on this thing, man, I'm going to use perseverance. I'm going to stay with it no matter what. So we looking at the three things again. You got to understand that it's going to be pressure, that you're going to have to persist. Keyword in persist is insist. You have to insist that no matter what the pressure is, I'm going to stay with it. But then perseverance, if it goes wrong, man, you got to get in there and keep fighting. But then, Lord have mercy, nothing helps you handle the 3 P's better than the 4th P. You got to pray. You got to use prayer. You got to talk to God. You got to use faith. You got to have some conferences with him late at night, early in the morning, in the middle of the afternoon, when you're on the train, when you're driving. You got to talk to God, man. You got to get yourself some help along the way. Nothing is bigger than prayer. There is nothing bigger than prayer. Prayer will help you overcome the pressure. Prayer will help you stay persistent. And Lord have mercy, prayer will help you persevere. Them is the 4 P's. God gave that to me. I'm passing it on.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is here. The time has arrived. The blessing has been delivered. We have all awakened. To those of you like me who have awoken, and for those of you like Tommy, is wise awake. And if you like Shirley, we don't even know what the correct pronunciation is. So just to the bougie and elite, welcome to the show. I dare say. And let's just get it on. Now, here's the deal. We'd like to welcome everybody to the show. Those of you that are in the monkey training business, those of you that are in the dog rescue business, those of you that are first responders, welcome, welcome, welcome. Nurses, firefighters, police. Only the good police, though. Only the good police. That's all. Only the good police. The rest of you, we're not talking to you. We're watching you. But to the good officers, men and women that's out there, thank you so much for your service. And ladies and gentlemen, let's get it on. Shirley Strawberry.
Hey, good morning, Steve. Vote California. Vote. Election day is today.
Shirley Strawberry and Carla Farrell.
Both of us,
that?
right?
Yeah, got ready
Good
to
morning,
do it again.
Steve. That's right, Shirley. Voter today, California. Let's go vote.
Look who here, that damn Junior. Kill Spates.
Morning, Wing overload. Wing overload is where I'm at. Wings is what I ate.
Wings overload.
Yeah,
Oh,
did all of
yesterday.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, King of Pranks, nephew Tommy.
Yay! I'm in the building. What's happening?
All day. Yeah, so we're here. Another blessed day. It is voting day today, though, in California. Please get out and vote, man. It won't take you long to vote today. They got the voting polls set open. You can stop by. You can go down on your lunch. You can go in there before you go in today. Or you could pop in after you get off today. Or if you ain't doing nothing, just go vote. Take your voter card down there and vote for Gavin Newsom and stop this ignorant, non-supported by valid reasoning recall. And please, please do not let this fool Larry Elder think for one moment that the great state of California, which has been blue my entire life, gonna let his donkey red behind in. Because when I tell you straight donkey,
Doggy.
dog, this dude right here,
Serious.
I've never seen anybody more ashamed of being black. He said some things, man, that was so appalling to me and so non-honoring of our ancestors. He said, y'all might not want to hear this, but whites, slave owners should be entitled to reparations too. Because for those of you that don't know this, slavery was legal at the time.
they
And
lost
I
their
just
property.
looked at this,
What do you want us to get him back?
This-
What are we supposed to get him?
what? Reparations.
Yeah.
What do you need back? You had free labor. You built this country off of free labor.
And they
Ladies
call
and
us
gentlemen, open
lazy.
up a company and find out how profitable you can be if you ain't got to pay no damn body.
Right.
Hello. Hello.
All
Come
right.
on.
You can make it.
Man,
All right, coming up at 32 minutes after the hour, Ask the CLO right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, it's time now for Ask the CLO. Chief Love Officer Steve Harvey in the building and ready to go to work. This one is from Medina in Syracuse. Medina writes, my boyfriend is a crybaby. We've been in a few situations that have made me wonder if he would be a great husband and dad if we got married. He cries watching chick flicks, he cries uncontrollably at church, and he gets sad when we pass by homeless people. His mom says he has a big, kind heart, and but he's not ashamed to express his feelings. But I'm worried about it, especially because he cries every time we have sex. We've been dating for almost a year. Should I be concerned about this?
deeply,
Wow.
deeply.
You can't be sensitive,
Deeply.
Steve.
Deeply concerned.
I've never cried during sex.
At all?
And I've had some wonderful Good Lord.
Tearful moments you had.
I've had some stand on the mountaintop, shouted, go tell it on the mountaintop moments. Never once have I cried. I have a serious deep spot in my heart for homeless people. But action is required for homeless people, not crying. Give them a few dollars, man. Buy them something to eat. Start you a program. Go down there and feed the homeless. You know, don't cry. See, that's what I don't like. Crying without any action. You know, you crying at all the chick flicks. You cry when you go to church. Okay, I got that.
The crying, yeah.
Crying at the movie, dog, all of them.
The Notebook.
You saw white chicks, you was just crying. Coming to America, you just crying.
All right.
Just crying, folks. Yeah, you have a problem, and you should be concerned.
Okay.
Yeah, and his mother talking about he got a big heart. Look, I'm a sensitive guy.
Yeah.
Not that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shawshank Redemption.
Crying.
Cried about Andy today.
What they doing to Andy? You know what they doing to Andy.
All right, we're moving on. Miss Diane in New Mexico says, I'm in my mid-60s and I am married for the third time to a great man, and he loves me unconditionally, but not enough to let me get a tattoo sleeve on my left arm. My oldest daughter had her arm done recently, and I think it's beautiful, but my husband says I'm too old to do it. I think he's out of touch with what's going on in the world. What do you think? Should I honor his wishes and not do it, or get it done and explain it afterwards?
I think you out of touch with what that tattoo gonna look like in 10 years. That's what I think you out of touch with. You can't get no sleeve on your arm and you 60. You know what you finna look like when you 70? You know that little butterfly you finna get on your arm? You know what it's gonna look like when you 70? A mouth.
A mouth?
It's gonna look like a mouth. You know what that heart gonna look like when you 70? It's gonna look like a teardrop. It's gonna turn upside down. Gravity is not your friend right now. You got a mermaid tattooed on your arm. In 10 years, it's gonna look like a dead fish.
Oh.
Not gonna be good.
No, lady, I think you out of touch. Your daughter did that. You said your daughter did it, and it's beautiful on your daughter. But you 60. This man married you because he loved you. He didn't marry you because he had a sleeve. Why would you ink up your body like that? Now, if you want to get a tattoo, I ain't knocking tattoos. Do your thing. But I'm just telling you, the problem you got right now is you 60. He out of touch. He ain't out of touch. He was in touch with you. He don't want you with the sleeve on.
And what you gonna put on
Her
that
husband
sleeve at 60? What's in that?
Yeah,
tattoo?
let's talk about that. What goes on a 60-year-old sleeve?
Prune.
Not a butterfly,
I know.
not a mermaid,
I know what she gonna tattoo.
Still here?
not a heart.
No, her medication schedule.
Her medication schedule.
Yeah.
But Steve,
Now that's funny,
tattoos
Steve.
are a form
That's
of
funny.
self-expression.
Yeah.
What's wrong with that?
That's
Say what, Carla?
I said tattoos are a form of self-expression.
But
What's
these
wrong
is
with that?
old
Old
expressions.
expressions.
though.
It's
Expression.
60 though. What's wrong with
What she gonna put on that? Go on now. All these old ass expressions. Look at him. I'm finna be 70.
It doesn't have to be a
she could
saying.
be. Yeah,
It
she could be in great
Okay,
shape.
what's it gonna be? What's she gonna put on there? All right, okay, ain't no say. Let's put a picture on there. Who's she gonna put on? Hair Tubman? Who's she gonna put on there?
What?
Who's she gonna put on there? Who's she gonna put on there?
If you were to get the tattoo, what would you get?
Only thing I would tattoo on my body at this age, Marjorie's name. But if I had to get a tattoo, I'd probably get a tattoo on my shield or something.
Okay.
That's
Something
safe.
that meant something to me. I tattoo my shield.
But
on.
no nonsense on your.
No, that ain't no nonsense, dog.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm just saying you can't get nothing else but something that means
Can't
something.
put like
All right,
a
we're moving on.
Birthday cake
You can't put that on yourself.
with 60
moving on.
candles in it.
Felipe
a
in
piece of
Destin,
salmon.
Florida.
Piece of salmon cooked. cook salmon.
I don't think tattoos have an age. My wife and I have been married 28 years, and we have a 26-year-old son that lives with us. He's dating one of my wife's friends, and my wife has no idea. My son came clean about it after I saw the woman drop him off one night. I've told the woman that my wife will hurt her if she finds out, but she doesn't seem to care. My son wants to move on. He wants to move in with this woman, and he doesn't want me to tell his mother. Who should I be loyal to, him or my wife, or should I stay out of it and let him learn a lesson?
Yeah, you got to be loyal to your son. You got to be loyal to your son.
Why are you staying there at 26 though? And
Yeah,
you ain't
his
got
wife?
no car.
That's a couple problems too. You got a woman dropping you off. You stay at your mama's house.
This ain't working out.
But see, let me tell you something. He's not being disloyal to his wife in any way, because this ain't nothing to do with his wife. This is his wife's friend.
Yeah,
So I would stay loyal to the son. Let him move on in there and get worms.
All right. All right. We're moving on. We're done with this. Coming up next, the nephew, and run that prank back right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour in trending headlines and entertainment news, a lawsuit for the dog whisperer Cesar Milan's dog attacked Queen Latifah's dog. Plus, gorillas at the Atlanta Zoo test positive for COVID-19. Plus, Carla has today's music news. Another versus battle is going on tonight. We'll talk about these stories at the top of the hour. Right now, the nephew is here with Run That Prank Back for
Did the
today.
gorilla say anything, Shirley, like Caesar did? I mean, was it any indication
Let me borrow
that?
$20.
Yeah.
Caesar got COVID. I'll be there. Amen.
I don't know. Maybe we'll see once we get to that story.
give me a shot of Moderna.
Till Monday.
Oh my God! All right, let's go, cat dog. This right here is catering mistake. Catering mistake. Let's run with it.
Hello,
Hello, I'm trying to reach Tammy, please.
this is she.
Hey, Tammy, this is Dexter over here at catering. We catered your Aunt Bridget's.
Yeah, that's
birthday.
right. That's right. How you doing, Dexter? It's good to hear from you.
Okay, good. I'm going through the paperwork here, and I know we have an invoice for you all. I wanted to reach out to you. This is not a bad time, is it?
No, this is a good time.
Okay. So, first of all, did everybody enjoy everything that we put out for you guys?
Yeah, we had a good old time. My Auntie Bridget, she was so happy. There was no better way to bring in her 60th birthday party. We had a great time. The food was delicious. We are so grateful. So thank you so much. You and your team did a bomb job.
Okay, good deal. I was here when they loaded up the van and everything, and I wanted to follow back up. But listen, I'm looking at the paperwork, and we had a little mishap, and I wanted to let you know that we're not going to charge you guys for the chicken because they made a mistake and they put the wrong pan on the van, and I noticed that the chicken was actually still here, so. We want to take that off, and that won't be on the invoice. So I'm taking all the entire cost of the chicken will be completely taken out. Okay.
Real quick, let's back up a bit because we had a lot of people at the party. We definitely had chicken. We had some other chicken.
Yeah, I know you ordered some other chicken, but like I said, the guy put the wrong pan on the van. You know, and actually the smothered chicken was actually still here. Here at the shop. So, like I said, we made a mistake. I'm gonna take it off, and that'll probably knock a couple $100 off of you all's price.
Hold on, Dexter. So what are you saying? So what were we eating if it wasn't smothered chicken? What was it?
Well, Miss Tammy, like I say, I got on this kid for making this mistake. I got on him real bad about it, but putting the wrong pan on there. But like I say, what you guys had was a chicken.
What was it, though? That's what I'm asking you. What was it?
That was actually what he put on there by mistake, Miss Tammy. That was rabbit.
What? You can't be serious right now. Are you out of your rabbit mind? Are you serious? You're calling me to tell me that your team put the wrong tray on the truck and then served it to my family? And you're trying to call me about $200? Are you serious? You owe us more than that. You owe me more than that. You don't know who the is allergic to that and you're calling me about $200? Are you out of your mind?
Well, I wanted to credit you all that. You know what I'm saying?
No, it ain't gonna be no credit. It ain't gonna be no credit. It ain't no credit. You mean credit? Bridget could have died. My auntie could have died. Lucia. We got kids in there. You don't know our dietary needs. Are you crazy?
Well, I mean, but you say you liked it though.
It don't matter if I liked it. I can fall out tonight. Stupid.
Oh,
I'm getting
okay.
a attorney. I'm done with this. This is stupid. And who the want to eat Bugs Bunny? Does that right to you? Huh? Are you stupid? I'm so annoyed right now. Seriously. So we ain't no woods people. We ain't no country people. What's wrong with you?
Okay, but y'all liked it though, right?
No, but you gonna like my foot up your though. That's what you gonna like. I'm gonna be there later because your is stupid. Your is stupid. My foot gonna be up your and your gonna be hopping around like a rabbit. The rabbit that you served me.
Okay, let me ask you this here now. Miss Ava is your mama, right?
What the my mama got to do with this rabbit? What she got to do with this?
Okay. See, your mama got me to call you. This is nephew Thomas from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Baby, tell me, your mama Ava, Miss Ava got me to pray for you.
I am so sorry. Oh my God. This is crazy.
Oh my God.
Chicken then. Good morning. This is crazy. Y'all crazy. Y'all are gonna get it. This is crazy.
Oh man. All right, Tammy, tell me this, baby. What is the baddest, and I mean the baddest radio show in the land?
The Steve Harvey Morning Show.
You all right, baby?
Gosh. Yes. I'm just so glad I didn't have rabbit. I'm so glad.
Rabbit really ain't bad.
I love rabbit.
Rabbit ain't bad.
Rabbit good.
Smothered rabbit is good.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah.
Dog, I had rabbit in Paris last time I was there.
Really?
In Paris, chitlins is a delicacy.
They cooking chitlins in Paris?
As a delicacy.
It's a delicacy. There's
what do you
certain
go
restaurants
back?
in
We got-
Paris, you
So-
can order rabbit, you can order chitlins, frog legs. It's a delicacy. And they're the littlest damn frogs you ever seen, but you know. Because I ordered the
Everything's
rabbit
smaller
and the
in
damn frog legs. I was on Happy Street. They bought them frog legs out. I said, whoosh, y'all must have quit making these right here. I thought I was eating grasshopper legs.
You weren't impressed.
Grasshopper legs.
I was just eating them with my front teeth. I was just so small.
So what's the wildest game you've eaten?
Kudu in Africa.
Kudu,
probably
what's
the
that?
wildest. It looks like an antelope in Africa. Kudu. It's delicious. That's probably. But I mean, I've eaten possum, raccoon,
Yeah.
muskrat.
I can't eat the raccoon, dog.
Oh, I've had camel too. I ate camel over
They
in
eat camel. Well,
wherever you hungry.
I didn't know. I thought the camel was a workhorse. They don't.
Yeah, well, when he ain't working no more.
I got something for you to eat. I got Just Good Grits. I got it for you. I promise you. Go to Just Good Grits, and at the end, it's a Z. JustGoodGrits.com. Go to my website, and I promise you, you're going to love it. They are flavored grits. They are to the bone. They're setting like hotcakes.
Hold
Just
up, dog. You
good.
got grits now?
I got grits. You've been gone, huh? JustGoodGrits.com, and they selling like hotcakes. Yes, sir. Just
selling
Good
like
Grits. They're selling better than hotcakes.
All right, thank you, nephew. Congratulations. Coming up at the top of the hour, we'll have some entertainment news for you right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
A lawsuit filed against Cesar Milan over his pit bull named Junior severely biting a promising young gymnast has seen Queen Latifah's name brought up in the filing. Attorneys for Lydia Matisse says she went to her mom's office building where her mom worked for Cesar Milan In the filing, Lydia says Cesar Pit Bull was roaming the halls unsupervised. The dog allegedly attacked her, repeatedly biting her on the legs, resulting in severe injuries. How does Queen Latifah come into this, you ask? Well, Latifah had taken 2 of her dogs to Cesar's Dog Psychology Center for training. The lawsuit says Junior mauled one of her dogs to death, and Cesar had his staff cover it up by telling Latifah the dog had been hit and killed by a car. Lydia's attorneys say it's one of several pieces of evidence that Junior has a history of violence. Wow.
Well,
didn't know that.
If Junior killing other dogs,
Junior got to go.
and Junior biting people, Junior got to go.
Yes.
Yeah.
Junior got to go.
Yeah.
See, now all you peddlers, we got the death penalty for people. Y'all still got that. Now, I ain't trying to hear this here now. And this is his dog.
Yeah.
Right. And
If
dog
he
whisperer.
can't get the dog to stop
right.
biting,
He's
who the hell? But that's just people, just like parenting. Got something to say about everybody else's kids, but your damn kids.
But if you the dog whisperer, why you ain't whispering something to your dog?
Because ain't nobody paying him to do that. See, he got to go where the check at. He's whispering to everybody, dog ain't said a damn thing to Junior.
His dog.
Junior said, and Junior probably wants some attention.
Yeah.
So he acting out
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
for attention. All right. End of story.
Junior got to lay it down.
Yeah.
All right. Well, in more trending animal news, nephew, you found this story where several gorillas at the Atlanta Zoo have tested positive for the coronavirus after handlers noticed many of the apes were showing signs of coughing, just mild coughing, runny noses, and a small loss of appetite.
I'll be damned.
No.
Cesar got COVID.
Oh, have mercy.
Yeah.
He really needed that $20.
Hey, let me get a hold of that vaccine.
And he probably caught it from the handler.
Yep.
Yeah, the Zoo Atlanta's animal handlers collected fecal samples and nasal and oral swabs from the gorillas and sent the samples to a diagnostic lab at the University of Georgia, which returned presumptive positive results of COVID-19.
How do you test a gorilla?
I just told you. Take
She
their.
just told you how.
Take their what?
Somebody has. You take samples.
Of what?
You do nasal swabs. You do oral swabs.
How?
But
You
somebody
go.
has to
Who
hold
goes
them
up
down.
and
Go in
sticks
there.
that thing in the
They handle them.
gorilla's
Yeah.
nose?
Yeah. How you make him sit still for that? Because I actually asked when I got
seriously.
mine checked.
I act a gorilla every time they give me one.
them 10 circles per nostril,
Man, y'all talking about? I know good
What you do,
well Cesar ain't standing there.
Yeah.
I act a gorilla every time they give me one. So I know it. You stick that stick down in a real gorilla nose. He got something for your ass. You gonna get your elbow snapped.
Right.
What's
Sit
that?
still, gorilla.
Apparently, one of the animal care staffers was asymptomatic and still coming to work. That's how they caught it, they said.
And 13 gorillas got. They got 13 gorillas at one zoo. That's a lot of gorillas. Ain't it?
Once the gorillas recover, they will be vaccinated. Even the gorillas are getting vaccinated.
Vaccinated. It's a no-brainer.
Yeah, come on.
For the gorillas, it's a no-brainer.
What's your excuse? Yeah.
Come on now. Wow. Okay.
I think I'd march and go on and find me another zoo if I was them. I'd get on up out of Atlanta.
Yeah, I'll file some charges. Hell, they suing Cesar. They suing Cesar Milan. I'm suing the
The
zoo.
dog whisperer.
Yeah. The gorillas ought to protest. We ain't coming out. We not coming out into the open. Ain't the last person that's seen us. We in the back. We ain't coming out.
No more this year.
We get a vaccine.
We ain't coming out till we get a vaccine, and we want more bananas.
And
Tired
wear
as
your
hell.
mask.
More bananas.
He said more bananas.
He said we ain't coming out.
Either that or open this damn gate. One of the two.
Oh, man.
You got
When you open this
Those
gate,
are
we're
your
going to show
choices.
your ass something, though.
Well, wow. Switching gears, finally in trending entertainment news. Carla, what you got over the another versus battle going on tonight, huh?
Yep, another versus battle tonight in New York, Madison Square Garden at the Hulu Theater. Fat Joe versus Ja Rule. It's tonight versus battle. Yep, they've been talking a little trash talking, going back and forth. But Fat Joe says that, everybody knows Ja got the hits. Ja Rule, early 2000 is all about Ja Rule on the radio. So he has the hits. But he told Ja Rule, I'm going to drag you. So Ja's like, bring it on. They'll see tonight. The question is 50 Cent going to show up? Because Ja Rule and 50 have been beefing forever.
Yes.
So I sure hope 50 doesn't show up. Sure hope that does not happen. So we'll be watching the Versus battle tonight. Also, we got to give a shout out. Rick Ross, Steve, your boy, Ricky Rose. Yeah. He finally got his driver's license at the age of 45. Rick Rose
ain't never drove?
Got 100 cars. Been joyriding all this time. Yep, and he finally passed the driver's test and got his driver's license. So there
How
you go.
buy all them
Ricky
cars
Rose.
with no driver's license?
I know.
To the boss.
I don't know. Has he been driving?
Well, he said his mom told him to stop joyriding. So there you go. He said it took him about an hour to take the driver's test. He didn't get all the answers correct.
I bet
All
he
right,
couldn't
Carla.
parallel. I bet he
Thank
couldn't
you.
parallel.
No.
Coming up in 20 minutes, more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, so we might not feel any crisp, cool weather yet because we're still in summer, but fall is just a few weeks away. And it's the ideal time to prioritize habits that can keep you healthy and full of energy before I get to those healthy tips. Quick question for Steve. Now, Steve, are you focused on your health, Steve and the guys?
Yeah,
you focused?
I am. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm very
Really?
focused.
Yeah.
All right.
I've
well,
even elevated it this week. I've even elevated it.
Okay. All right. Well, here's some tips to help you stay healthy for the fall season. And you may have some tips of your own, Steve. As we head into the cold and flu season, load up on foods that can boost your immune system, including foods rich in vitamin C and vitamin D. You have any tips, Steve?
Yeah. You have got to stop being an alcoholic.
What?
That is a must. If you are alcoholic, you have got to check yourself in to rehab.
In other words, stop going down to that corner store.
It's a must. If you are alcoholic, you got to stop that right now. That's the best. That's my number one tip.
Health
Okay,
tip.
that's a good one.
All
That's a good one.
alcoholics must stop being alcoholic immediately. Go ahead, Shirley.
All right, here's another one. Make sleep a priority. Being well rested is crucial to staying healthy.
Sleep is important to your health. Too much sleep is critical to your wealth.
How much sleep are you supposed to get per night?
I don't believe
Is
in 8
eight
hours sleep. I don't-
legit?
I don't-
When
I don't-
the last time you had 8 hours?
I ain't never slept. I haven't slept 8 hours in years.
Man.
Because I don't see how you need. Once you're not a child anymore, I don't see why you need 8 hours.
I don't know why the child need 8 hours, but I'm glad they sleep.
Well, I mean, a child because he's growing, his bones got to extend and all
that's
this
when
here.
they grow.
Children have to sleep.
Right.
But adults, if you're sleeping 8 hours, you're growing, but you're not growing taller, you're growing wider.
Yeah, you can.
And I mean, like you said, Tommy, you don't know last time you had 8 hours sleep. Do you sleep 8 hours,
Anyone on
Junior?
this
Never.
show.
Not
Do you need 8 hours?
I'm 6 or less.
I got sickle cell and don't sleep 8 hours. Hell, I'm sick and don't get 8 hours.
But I just don't. I'm not a proponent of it. 8 hours is a third of your life. I find that desperately hard to see how you can have a quality life if you sleep a third of it. That does not make sense to me. But I'm not going to get into that no more because they ate me up on the internet talking about Steve Harvey prefers wealth over health. So here's my thing about sleep. If you want to sleep, get all you want. Sleep as long as you like. You can sleep your life away. You can sleep until you dream the most magnificent dreams. But I'm telling you this, to make a dream come true, you got to get woke.
Stay woke. Stay woke.
So, but if you want to sleep, go ahead. Uncle Steve don't give a damn no more.
All right. Speaking of woke, Stay Woke California, you vote today, coming up at 34 minutes after the hour. We'll talk about it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Okay, attention all California registered voters. Attention. Here is a section from an article in the LA Times on the gubernatorial Republican Larry Elder. Many black voters have heard him, Elder, deny the existence of systemic anti-black racism, have heard his defenses of former President Trump and promotion of the birther lie that former President Obama was born in Kenya. They also remember that Elder published a book back in 2008 titled Stupid Black Men.
What?
More recently, black voters have heard his case for reparations. Steve, you mentioned this earlier, to the descendants of slave owners who lost their property, quote unquote, when enslaved black people were emancipated. Also not in the article, but trending on social media, a video back when Larry Elder defended George Zimmerman, the man who, of course, fatally shot teenager Trayvon Martin back in 2012. And Trayvon, of course, was unarmed. A Florida jury acquitted Zimmerman in 2013 of all charges in that killing. So this is Larry Elder.
This guy is
He defended
anti-black.
George Zimmerman?
He's done everything. You don't understand. Whatever white folks want him to say or need him to say, he is their poster child. He is the colored that they get to say, and these are not regular white people. These are the people who want the evil spread. These are the whites who want the lies spread. They come and they found the ideal colored poster boy, and they prop him up, and he does their bidding. As soon as Larry Elder is not doing their bidding, they're going to be done with him. How can you support George Zimmerman? How can you demand that reparations be given to white people because they lost their property? How can you promote the fact that you say slavery was legal? Slavery was legal to who? Who?
Preach.
Disgusting.
Who was slavery legal to? Slavery wasn't legal. If slavery was legal, everybody would have had slaves. There are people who knew you wasn't supposed to have slaves. How can you say such a thing? This ridiculous colored poster boy for the evil white section of this country is Larry Elder.
Where's Larry from? Where he came from?
L.A. He's from Los Angeles.
He's from Los Angeles. Okay.
He is.
All
So
right.
he
A
should
book
know
called
well
To
better.
All the Stupid Black Men.
Stupid
Look
Black
who wrote
Men.
it.
Yeah, Stupid Black Men.
Dog.
Wow.
We are awake, dude. You the one that's stupid, and you 4 levels below stupid. You have no self-esteem. When you look in the mirror and you see your black skin, you got to hate yourself. You have got to hate yourself because you're doing everything to deny who you are. You've already done that. You've never been black. You've never wanted to be black. You don't want anything to do with black. But the sad thing is, your ass is black.
Is his wife black?
I don't know.
I don't know who married.
Ain't no way this
But
going
ain't
on at
ain't
the
no
house.
black woman I know would marry his ass.
I don't know now.
What you say, Junior?
I don't know a black woman that I know black women to be go marry his ass.
Not Pam. It
No,
ain't gonna happen.
not-
No.
No,
Not
she's
Keisha.
black.
No.
She's
Not
very
Yolanda.
white. She's white.
Yeah, well, we figured that. Yeah.
Surprise.
He don't want nothing to do with black. How he gonna marry a black woman when he don't want to be black?
Oh, she lily white.
Yeah.
What? Is she really?
She lily white. Look at
You
this
be
woman.
quiet, nephew.
See this
Oh
woman?
my God.
Ooh, that's lily white woman he got.
The
Lily,
heart
what?
loves what it
Lily
loves,
white
nephew.
woman he got. Ooh, he got lily white woman.
All right, so listen, stay woke, California. President Biden will be at a rally today and urging voters to vote for Gavin Newsom. If you need information about your polling place, voting centers, or ballot drop-off locations, contact your county elections office. Call the Secretary of State's voter hotline at 1-800-345-VOTE. 1-800-345-VOTE.
I just found a picture online. Larry Elder has a shirt on that says Uncle Tom. He got a T-shirt on that says Uncle Tom.
Embrace
there you
it.
go.
All right, embrace it. Own it. Coming up next, the nephew with today's prank phone call right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, about 4 minutes after, it's my strawberry letter for today. The subject is she has skeletons and bodies. Ooh, we'll get into that in just a little bit. But right now, it is the nephew here with today's prank phone call. What you got for us, Neff?
This is a good one. I left my medicine in your house. Ooh. I left my medicine in your house. Come on, Cat.
Hello?
Hello, I speak to Clarence?
Yeah, this is he. Who is this?
Hey, Clarence, hey, my name's Sherman, dog. Your house is the one that got broke into last week, right?
Yeah, man. Just waiting on the police to get back with me. Tell me if they found these people or not, man. Now, hold on. What's your name again now?
Sherman.
Thurman. How you hear about it?
Oh, no, I stay a couple streets over. Everybody in the neighborhood kind of heard that y'all had got broke in on.
Yeah, man, everybody been kind of real good around here, man. It just don't make no sense, man. You go out here and work hard for stuff, and then, people just do you like this, man. I'm just glad wasn't nobody hurt, man. My wife and my son, they alive, and that's the best thing, man. So, try not to cuss with some like this happen,
I understand, man. I do.
You stay a couple streets over, you say?
Yeah. Hey, let me say this to you, man. I want to say, first of all, I hate what happened. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
And I do, man. And I'm glad your family and stuff.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man.
Well, hey, man, can I just say this here, man? And I don't really know how to say it, but I was with the two dudes that had broke in there. I was with them when they did that.
Okay, did you just say you was with the that broke in my house? So you broke in my house.
No, see, that's why Clarence, that's what I'm calling you, trying to tell you. I was trying to talk them out of it. You know what I'm saying?
Well, what the happened? Because they did the
I couldn't talk them out of it. But I was, but I wasn't in there taking nothing. Is what I'm saying.
Okay. Well, who was in here taking it then?
Man, I can't do that. I can't. See, I ain't trying to get in the middle of that.
No. You can do that. You just called my damn phone. Oh, you can tell me who broke in here. You was one of them. Who else was with you?
That ain't even the reason why I called, man.
I don't give a damn what the reason you called me. You called me. Broke in my. Who was with you? Who was with you?
Man, I'm
matter of fact, what street you stay on?
Let me say this to you, man. That's the reason why I called. See, when we was in there, and then they started screaming and hollering at each other, then saying we got to hurry up and get out. Like I say, I was in there trying to talk them out of that.
I don't give a if you tried to talk them into it. You broke into my broke in my house. You got the audacity to call me.
Okay, but listen, man. Listen to me, man.
I'm listening to you for.
While I was in there, man, and we was getting out of there in a hurry. I actually left. My pills fell out of my pocket. My bottle of pills, man, my medicine, and I don't got no more refills on it, man. And I need my medicine. That's why I'm calling you to see if you don't mind me coming back over there to get my pills.
I don't give a about your medicine. Who gives a about? I tell you what. Ask me about some medicine.
Dog, I was just caught up in a bad situation, man.
I swear to God, if I see you over here, I swear to God, I'm going to beat your ass.
Dog,
I'm going to beat your ass. You better be glad my son wasn't in my house.
Man, listen, man, I'm not trying to have no problems with nobody. I just need my medicine, man.
Your medicine, you got problems with me.
Dog, I don't have no more refills on that medicine. I need my medicine. I'll get sick.
I tell you what. Come get your medicine. You know exactly where I stay at. I'm going to have the front door open. You ain't got to break in this time. Come get your medicine. I swear to God, you're going to need more than just that medicine. I'm going to put some on your ass. I swear.
Man, why you taking it out on me, man? And I'm the one that was in there trying to talk him out of it.
You was with the that's the point. Bring them too. Tell them to help you come get your medicine.
So all I want to do is get my medicine and be through with this. That's all I'm trying to say to you. I ain't trying to start no trouble with you.
Start no trouble. You broke into my house. You know what? I tell you what. this here. I tell you what, come get the medicine. Come get the medicine right now. I'm at what street you stay on? I'll bring it to you.
Hey, man, I'm not finna go back and forth arguing with you, man. I'm finna come over there and get my medicine, and, man, you're gonna be through with each other.
You ain't got to go back and forth, I tell you what, come on over here, get your medicine right now. This evening, you're gonna need some more medicine. They gonna come break in my house. You broke into my I take care of my wife and my kids in this house.
I understand that. And I will not be back in your house after I get my medicine.
Who the is you hollering at? Dog, I tell you what, no. You ain't going to be back in my house after you get this medicine. You're going to have a permanent new residence. I swear to God, you're going to be living in the cemetery.
Listen, I got one more thing I need to say to you before I get over there. Is you listening to me?
Say that on your way over here.
I'm going to say it. I'm on my way now. I got one more thing I need to say. Is you listening?
Well, say it then.
This is nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You just got pranked by your sister Bree. Hello?
Who the is this?
Hey, man. Hey, class, this nephew Tommy, man, from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Your sister Bree got me to prank you, man.
Boy, you play too much. I don't believe this.
Oh, Miss, she said, man, they broke in my brother's house. He needed spirits lifted. She said, come on, call him and get it.
You know what? You damn near had you a well-whooped ass. Oh, man, boy, y'all wrong for this here.
Oh, man. Hey, man, let me ask you something. What is the baddest radio show in the land?
It is the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Listen, bro, hey, and if the that broke in my house is listening, you can come back over here. If you left your medicine, come back and get it. I'm at home right now.
If they listening, they can come on back over there now?
Yeah, right now. Bring your ass. Boy, y'all wrong for that. Ooh, nephew Tommy.
Oh, man.
Hey, man, let me get you first and say, as a person that take medicine, I thought that was absolutely hilarious. I swear to God. As a person on medication, that was
But the part I like was he kept checking with somebody.
This done broke in my house. And you wanna come
Yeah, who he talking to?
You just audacity to
me?
call me. He about 3 times he said,
This blankety blank done broke in my house.
he couldn't believe his good fortune.
man.
Come on, Clarence.
But you know when you ain't got no more refills, man.
Right, the insurance ain't gonna pay.
No. You got to go get another appointment to get some more refills.
When you ain't got no more refills.
I ain't got no more refills.
Oh, man.
Oh, that was funny.
That was
But you
good,
said
man.
I tried
Good,
to talk
nephew.
them out of it.
Well, you didn't.
Oh, man.
You didn't.
Hey, man, I ain't really had nothing to do with this, but I just need my medication.
Oh, man, my pills fell out of my pocket, dog. All right, let me drop it so you can understand how I'm working this thing, man. All right, Tommy got a product called Just Good Grits, all right? The first one is called Heart and Soul. They got a little seasoned flavor to them. The other one, oh my God, is Spicy Love. They got a kick to them. They got a real nice kick to them. Now, laying in the cut, I'm coming back because there's always a debate when you're talking about grits because some people want sugar, some people don't want sugar. Sweet and sassy is on the way. So Tommy going to have 3 different flavors of grits for you to choose from. Just Good Grits. Just Good Grits. GRITZ.com. Go check me out. I promise you. You're going to see all the people emailing Tommy saying how good these grits are. JustGoodGrits.com.
All right, Grits Man. Coming up next, Strawberry Letter. The
Uncle Ben is gone. Tommy is on the way.
Strawberry Letter, the subject. She's got skeletons and bodies. We'll get into that right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, time now for today's Strawberry Letter. And if you need advice on relationships, dating, work, sex, parenting, and more, please submit your Strawberry Letter to steveharveyfm.com and click, submit Strawberry Letter. We could be reading your letter live on the air, just like we're going to read this one right here. You hear that? You never know. It could be yours.
It could. Buckle up. Hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is, the Strawberry Letter.
Subject, she's got skeletons and bodies. Dear Steve and Shirley, I met my wife on an online dating site 2 years ago. All of the things she wanted in a male matched mine to a T. She had been married before, and I had been engaged, but I had called off my wedding in the nick of time. I shared my horrible experience with my wife, and I told her that my ex had a past that I was unaware of, and her own family was the one to tell me about her. My wife assured me that she had nothing to hide. I fell for her quickly, and we got married 3 months ago. She did not want a big wedding since she'd been married before, and I told her it was fine, but my parents wanted to have a nice reception for us. I invited my closest friends and family, and she invited a few of her friends and said her family wasn't able to travel. I met her mom, so I didn't understand why she couldn't come at the last minute, but I didn't let that spoil our day. At the reception, she knew one of my good female friends, but barely spoke to her. My female friend and I have been inseparable since we were in grade school, but she's got a wife now and a baby, so I barely get to see her. A few days after the reception,
what did you say? She's one of my female
Yeah, my female friend and I have been inseparable since we were in grade school. But she's got a wife now and a baby.
Yeah, that ain't
so I barely get to see her.
Just go ahead, my bad.
Okay.
I don't know why I focused on that, but that ain't really none of my business.
Yeah, you just wanted to make sure you were clear.
Yeah, and I
what
apologize
you
to anybody that thought I was making an issue out of it, because I wasn't. I just didn't know what I had heard. Go ahead, Shirley.
I got you. Okay. Moving on. A few days after the reception, my friend sent a plant to the house as a late gift, but it was only addressed to me. I called and asked if she'd forgotten to put my wife's name on it. She said she would have put her name on it if she knew her real name. She said my wife had changed her name and was still married to a man in Connecticut that she left high and dry after he had a motorcycle accident. I did not believe it until I did a little research, and I found out it was true. And she also had several dating profiles still open just to hook up with men for sex. I have no idea who I married. Should I contact her other husband and tell him to come and get her? Please help. Well, that would be a good start, but he probably is happy she's out of his hands. I think you're in love with her. You said you fell for her quickly, but you didn't really know her. You didn't really know who you were falling in love with. So I said, continue to do your research, get the facts, so she won't be able to lie her way out of this mess. I mean, we all have a past, but your wife is on some next level shady, illegal stuff, if all of this is true. I know you're concerned she may do the same thing to you that she did to her last husband, leave him high and dry. She left him high and dry, so you're thinking she might leave you high and dry, all that. She's still on the internet hooking up with men for sex. You've seen that with your own eyes. So I think the sooner you know the whole truth, the quicker you can get away from her. She's obviously real tricky, and you don't want her to know yet that you're investigating her and trying to get away. So, do your due diligence, and then, get your evidence, stack your case up, get a lawyer, and you're probably going to have to get rid of her because she's not who you think you married. Steve?
Well, this seems like a cut and dry case to me. I don't really see why we even taking time with that. He only been married 3 months. You need to get this annulled and walk out.
Yeah.
Because this is crazy. You met her online, so you got catfished. She been married before. I've been engaged. I called off my wedding just in the nick of time. I shared my horrible experience with my wife, and I told her that my ex had a past that I was unaware of, and her own family was the one to tell me about it. Okay, well, where this one family at? See, you seem to know how to get to the bottom of things by talking to people's family. Where is her family at? See, once I find out the way to know something, I use that as an experience of getting to know something. If I met everybody else's family and they end up telling me some crazy stuff about somebody I was dating, when I meet a new family, guess what? We're going to have some questions. Thus, problem solved. My wife assured me that she had nothing to hide. I fell for her quickly. We got married 3 months ago. She didn't want a big wedding since she'd been married before. She didn't want a big wedding because she didn't want some of them people to come that know the truth.
Right.
See, that's why she didn't want the big wedding. She didn't need all them people showing up that might know the facts. She didn't want a big so. I told her it was fine, but my parents wanted to have a nice reception for us.
I invited my closest friends and family, and she invited a few of her friends and said her family wasn't able to travel. Really? You didn't think nothing suspicious about this. None of her family could travel. No damn body. Cousins, niece, spanking them. Couldn't nobody
Spanking
travel.
them.
Because, you know, Spanky come to everything. What up, kid folk? That's him right there. Everybody got one of them in their family. At the reception, she knew one of my good female friends, but barely spoke to her. My female friend and I have been inseparable since we're in grade school, but she's got a wife now and a baby, so I barely get to see her. Now, Steve, I have to let you know, sir, this section of the letter is not what this letter is about. So get your mind off this. This ain't your damn business. This is 2021. This happens all the time. I don't know why my mind is stuck in this little section right here with his friend and all this here, but it ain't.
Hold
then
on,
when we
Steve.
come back, I'll share with you the rest of it, and you'll find out my answer, which ain't gonna
All right, we'll have part 2 of Steve's response at 23 minutes after the hour. Strawberry Letter's subject for today, she's got skeletons and bodies. We'll get back into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, come on, Steve. Let's recap today's Strawberry Letter. The subject, she has skeletons and bodies. Whoa.
Well, you'd have met this lady that you married offline. You happened real quick. You'd have found out she got all these skeletons. She told you there was nothing to hide. You fell for her 3 months ago. None of her family came to the wedding. She said none of them travel. She didn't want a big wedding because, you know, other people come that know the facts. And so now she'd only had a couple of friends there. Your family wanted to throw you a reception. You get to the reception and your wife that you've married knew one of your good female friends but barely spoke to her. Your female friend and you have been inseparable since we were in grade school, but she's got a wife now and a baby, so I barely get to see her. All right, now, a few days after reception, my friend, this is your girl that you was friends with since grade school, sent a plant to the house as a late gift, but it was only addressed to me. I called and asked if she'd forgotten to put my wife's name on it. She said she would have put her name on it if she knew her real name. So now your girlfriend knew. She said my wife had changed her name and was still married to a man in Connecticut that she left high and dry after he had a motorcycle accident. Now we got to ask too many questions right now. You mean to tell me you still married? So you didn't hear that. You've changed your name, so you didn't hear that. And your ex-husband, you left because he had a motorcycle accident. We need to look into this motorcycle accident and make sure this was a motorcycle accident and was not attempted murder. I did not believe it until I did a little research and found out it was true. Hold up, bro. How you been played one time and you didn't Google search this girl? You found her online, then you might as well find out about her online. Where does the stupidity stop?
Right.
You know, at one point in time, you can't have good sense and then stop having it. But at least if you're going to be stupid, at least be stupid all the way out. So, dog, you could have looked her up online.
What?
No, he could have looked up stupid. Ask Tommy.
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 Ask Tommy.
Somebody who can understand what I'm saying. Tommy. Yes, sir. Stupid doesn't have a cutoff point, does it?
No, stupid is endless. Stupid is timeless.
Okay,
So I
just
rest
wanted
my
you
case.
to elaborate. Yeah.
So I wanted to know, when did he stop being stupid?
You know,
That sounds like a greeting card.
Yeah, it is right there. It's Hallmark.
It's a great
And it'll be a big seller.
Yeah.
So now, should I contact her other husband and tell him to come get her? Yeah. Yeah, you should. But, Doc, let me ask you a couple questions. She changed her name. You ain't know nothing about that. You Googled her and found her online, but you didn't Google her to find out about her online. You can get this annulled. Are you sure it was a motorcycle accident? And here's my other question. How did your girlfriend know, though? See, how did your girlfriend know? That's what I wanted to know. And your girlfriend, she just met her when she came to the reception. So you was already married, so she couldn't tell you. But she played the cold part, though. Women slick, boy. Sent the plant with one name on it. Oh, well, I love the way women be slick. You just put your name on it. He gonna call me and ask me about it. And then the cat got out the bag. So that's all this is. This is a deceptive thing right here. She's got skeletons and bodies, and now you want to. And now you want to. And also, hold on. I left this part out here, right here. I found out it was true, and she also had several dating profiles still open just to hook up with men for sex. I have no idea who I married. That's true.
All.
Well, let me tell you who you married. You done married a con artist / hooker.
Yeah. They
One
meet
more
up
time.
anywhere.
You married a con artist / hooker.
Okay.
Congratulations. And it's only been 3 months. You can get it annulled.
Meet me in the back of Burger King.
Yeah. It's all good.
People for
It's
face
all
value.
good.
You gotta do some sort of research.
Yeah.
I don't know why we
Background
still here.
check.
So, Shirley,
Yes.
ask me some questions. If you met me online, ask me some questions, and I'm going to show you how people lie. Just any dating online question.
All right. So, what do you do for a living?
Oh, I work.
Don't need this to be the truth.
Okay. Where do you live?
Oh, I stay, there's so many choices. You know, I got so many homes and places.
Oh, you have a lot of homes.
I have a lot of homes. You know, I'm doing really quite well.
Oh, wow. Have you ever been married before?
No, I've never been married. Almost got married one time, got engaged, but I called it off, you know. Found out she was a liar. And I do not like liars.
As I'm lying.
That's where
Are
you
you
draw the
close
line.
to your
when
family?
You lie.
Am I close to my family?
Yeah,
Very
you're close to your-
close. Very close. Very close.
Well, I'd love to continue talking to you, but we have to go.
Well, hold on, me too.
Post your comments on today's Strawberry Letter at Steve Harvey FM and on Instagram and Facebook. And check out the Strawberry Letter podcast on demand. Now, coming up at 46 minutes after the hour, Junior is here with Sports Talk. We'll get into that right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Here we go. It is time for Sports Talk with Junior. What you got, Junior?
Oh, my gosh. Fellas, did y'all see the game last night?
Yes, I did.
Baltimore Ravens, Las Vegas Raiders. It sounds crazy saying that. Las Vegas
saw
Raiders.
one half.
One half.
Then I was in a coma.
Oh, you missed it. You missed the overtime and everything. Huh? It was good.
It was a good game, man. I mean, I really am proud of the Raiders, man. I mean, you know, it's their first year in their new stadium.
First game.
First game in there with a crowd.
Yeah.
And they got to win, man, overtime. Because if look like for a second, like Lamar Jackson, is he not the truth?
He is true.
Oh, man, this boy, if he wouldn't have fumbled them 2 fumbles.
Well, that's a lot, though.
Yeah, that's too
It's
many.
a
He
lot.
wouldn't have fumbled them 2 fumbles.
Fumbled them 2 fumbles.
Damn, Junior.
What I was supposed to say? It didn't sound right.
Well, yeah, you know, he the truth, ain't he? If he hadn't have fumbled them 2 fumbles.
Yeah. Lost both of them. Yeah, lost both of them, man. But it was a good game, man. I think that Baltimore's going to be fine.
Yeah, they will.
I think they're going to be fine. And I think that the Raiders, they're in a tough division because, you know, they're in the division with the Rams.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, did you see the Rams on Sunday? Now, you saw them?
I saw the Rams.
Okay, then. So that's who they competition.
You ain't got to where I want you to go yet.
Where you want me to go?
The Texans that won. That's what I want you to get.
Hey, man, we not
that.
going to even go back over that, dog.
We
We were already
this little party because
Yeah.
this ain't gonna last long.
we was already ranked 32.
Yeah.
We beat the 31st team. Where you think we going?
To 30th.
That's all we got. We not up there, man. We not. Don't. Oh,
Well,
man.
y'all did go up. Browns lost, so man.
But the Browns play the Texans this week.
Oh, don't. I ain't want to tell him.
You ain't tell him?
Because if we tell him this week right now, we going to have trouble all week with him.
That's okay.
Well, let me just say this. I know y'all had a good game. Y'all won and we lost. Don't come in here Monday, though. If y'all,
See, I told you.
if the Browns beat the Texans, don't come in here Monday.
Hey, I'm impressed with Tyrod Taylor. I am for right now.
He got on,
Yeah,
man.
he did.
Well, you know, hey, man, he used to play at Cleveland, too. We liked him in Cleveland.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he's a bad boy.
I'm
I'm going to tell you something, man. There was a lot of stars at the Raiders game, too.
It was, man.
So Las Vegas, you know, we on out there, man. We did that thing. Vegas, one of my favorites. I got to go to Vegas for this year go out, man.
It's time, man.
It's time, man.
Man, Junior, you want to go, dog?
Yeah, man, I'm going to go. You know I'm going.
Man.
Let's go and get out of here, man. Put the tuxes back on. We putting the tuxes back on.
Dog, that's all I wear.
We got to go back to
I don't
Vegas,
wear
man.
nothing. I wear a tux. I wake up and put a tux on. I gambles in a tuxedo all day long.
Y'all don't go to Rhino? Y'all don't go.
No, we at the table, dog. You understand how serious we on a hunt.
Rhinos. What is Rhinos?
That's the best strip club in Vegas.
Man, I can't go no damn strip club.
Tommy.
Steve Harvey sitting up in a
In a
strip
tux?
club.
The hell is we going to Vegas and we ain't going to Rhino?
What the hell
Junior
is I'm
can
doing
go,
in
but
the
not
strip
Steve.
club?
All right.
As soon as I'm on strip club, I'm on TMZ right after that.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys. We'll have more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show coming up right after this.
Yeah, Peaches Unc in here.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, so guys, today we're going to talk about when growing up was fun, all right? You never forgot the neighborhood kids you grew up with, no matter how hard you try. You never forget them. So, Steve, you never forget names. Name someone from your neighborhood you will never forget and tell us why.
Biggie Wig.
That's easy.
Friends to this day.
Wow.
What does
How long
Biggie
y'all-
Wig mean?
Biggie Wig. Big thoughts. He's a planner.
Okay.
Whenever something was going to pop off, everybody went to Biggie Wig. His real name his last name is Biggins.
Got it.
His last name is Biggins.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
So you know black people, it's Biggie Wig.
Yeah.
And that's what the combination is. Then you had Manny, which is nicknamed Hoon.
I love
Man,
him.
Hoon.
Hoon, Hoon. Hoon. That's all we call it. His name is Emmanuel Calhoun. We just called him Hoon. Then it was Anthony Meredith, Mooney. Yeah. Then it was, I was Tater Chip growing up. And it turned into Wonder Love at college.
Why were you
But it's
tater chip?
because my body was shaped like a potato chip.
So you just had to ride with that.
There was no getting out of it.
No.
Every now and then, crispy, you know.
And underarm.
And onion.
Onion
Onion arm. Onion was cause his severe gland problem he had. He stank like it was a malfunction. So his name was Onion.
He got to be doing nothing.
No, just stand there. The aroma that came off that boy was severe. Seriously,
Severe.
man. Have you ever looked out on concrete? You ever been standing somewhere and look way out in the distance on concrete and you see them heat waves coming up?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what came off him in the form of funk. His little ass. You remember the cartoon Liners?
Yeah.
You remember the little dude that be pig pee and be standing there just dirt just be
Oh, from the
hanging off?
And
Peanuts.
it's something off
Yeah,
of
this
yeah.
dude just Onion had funk just come off of him.
Man.
Wow.
Jesus, I'm talking about, man, unbelievable odor.
So why
it was
were they your
offensive
crew?
to us
What-
when we was little boys.
Why was that your crew though? What was so special about those group of guys?
112th Street.
Same area.
112th
Yeah, same
Street.
area, huh?
We needed each other because we was our own protection. Because, we had gangs back then, but wasn't no shooting and killing. The gangs was just fist fight. This our block. You don't come over here. This ours. And that's how it was all the time. And they just, they protected their street. And when it was time to walk to school, you had to walk to school past other neighborhoods. So y'all all walked to school together in case something happened. Like if I crossed Bartlett, I had to deal with the Pee Wee Marquis. If I had to go up to the Empire, I had to deal with Noble Disciples. We was just gangs, just fighting. We would have gang fights. You meet us in the church parking lot. You bring 10.
Fighting
I
at the
bring
church?
10.
Church
parking lot.
It's not in the
Still the
church.
church.
Still on the church
Don't have
grounds.
The church grounds.
That's not how we looked at that.
Was this about location, convenience?
It's all about, but they had a big dirt parking lot where you could fall and wouldn't really hurt yourself that bad. We
Wow.
didn't fight at the playground. We fought at the big dirt parking lot.
Yeah.
Because it was all dirt. And he said, you bring 10, I bring 10. Well, I never bought the number I told you I was coming.
You can't give me that information up front.
No, I'm going to bring 10. All right, I'll bring 10 too. Then I just undercount. I got 15 minimum at least.
Minimum.
All bikes. I loved it back then. But back then was simple. It was fights.
Yeah.
You know, we forgave each other. We see each other at school.
Mm-hmm. And then y'all became cool, right? Sometimes.
You know, we cool. You know, you can say, hey, man, sorry about that.
Yeah.
You know, like if you hit somebody too hard, bust his eye and all that, hey, man, I don't even need to bust your eye.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Time.
But now, it's totally different.
Yeah.
Okay, well, thank you for that trip down memory lane.
Sound like West Side Story, don't it?
Yeah. We'll have more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show coming up at 20 minutes after the hour, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Time now for Tell Me Something Good News. So, Steve, we got to say congratulations to your beautiful wife, Marjorie, and the Harvey Foundation. The Girls Who Run the World Day 2021 was a huge success. The Girls Who Run the World mentoring program provides goals in educational enrichment, college prep, career exposure and leadership development, global service, cultural, global, and philanthropic awareness. Check out more on the Harvey Foundation social media pages and the website harveyfoundation.org.
Yeah.
So the girls did it. Yeah, they did it.
I saw it on Instagram.
Hey, Marjorie.
So good. Go, Marjorie.
Yeah, she did a thing this weekend. Proud of her. My wife still ain't recovered from jet lag though. She was on straight struggle.
It didn't look like it. She was there for those girls. They had a good
she
time.
came home and was done.
That was it.
Stop laughing at me. Baby, you tired, huh? I said, baby, who am I talking to? Yeah. But it's good work, man. We enjoyed it. That's a big focal point of our life is mentoring.
Yeah.
That's the one thing I'll probably never stop doing long after I retire. That'll probably be that's gonna be my life's work.
Ooh, man, I'm glad. Ooh, I was scared for a second.
God's work you're doing.
Thought you gonna
God's
stop
work.
mentoring when you retired. Ooh, I got nervous.
Junior, you grown.
All right.
Lord, what was I gonna do?
We'll have more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show coming up at 33 minutes after, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Okay, attention all California registered voters. Attention. Here is a section from an article in the LA Times on the gubernatorial Republican Larry Elder. Many black voters have heard him, Elder, deny the existence of systemic anti-black racism, have heard his defenses of former President Trump and promotion of the birther lie that former President Obama was born in Kenya. They also remember that Elder published a book back in 2008 titled Stupid Black Men.
What?
More recently, black voters have heard his case for reparations. Steve, you mentioned this earlier, to the descendants of slave owners who lost their property, quote unquote, when enslaved black people were emancipated. Also not in the article, but trending on social media, a video back when Larry Elder defended George Zimmerman, the man who, of course, fatally shot teenager Trayvon Martin back in 2012. And Trayvon, of course, was unarmed. A Florida jury acquitted Zimmerman in 2013 of all charges in that killing. So this is Larry Elder.
This guy is
He defended
anti-black.
George Zimmerman?
He's
he
done
did.
everything. You don't understand. Whatever white folks want him to say or need him to say, he is their poster child. He is the colored that they get to say, and these are not regular white people. These are the people who want the evil spread. These are the whites who want the lies spread. They come and they found the ideal colored poster boy, and they prop him up, and he does their bidding. As soon as Larry Elder is not doing their bidding, they're gonna be done with him. How can you support George Zimmerman? How can you demand that reparations be given to white people because they lost their property? How can you promote the fact that you say slavery was legal? Slavery was legal to who? To who?
Preach.
Disgusting.
Who was slavery legal to? Slavery wasn't legal. If slavery was legal, everybody would have had slaves. There are people who knew you wasn't supposed to have slaves. How can you say such a thing? This ridiculous colored poster boy for the evil white section of this country is Larry Elder.
All right.
A book called To All the Stupid Black Men.
Stupid
Black Men. Who wrote
Men.
it?
Yeah, Stupid Black Men.
Dog.
Wow.
We are awake. You the one that's stupid. You 4 levels below stupid. You have no self-esteem. When you look in the mirror and you see your black skin, you got to hate yourself. You have got to hate yourself because you're doing everything to deny who you are. You've already done that. You've never been black. You've never wanted to be black. You don't want anything to do with black. But the sad thing is, your ass is black.
Vote, California, vote. Coming up, it is our last break of the day. And we'll have some closing remarks from the one and only Steve Harvey 49 minutes after the hour, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, guys, here we are. Last break of the day on this Tuesday. Election day in California. I know
Please
you'll have
vote,
something
everybody.
to say about that, Steve.
Yeah, I will. But go ahead.
But,
You want to do something first?
Yeah, we have one more CLO question left over from earlier. These people need help, Steve, so here we are. This is for the CLO. Tangela in Memphis says, I'm a 41-year-old married woman, and I'm in a situation with my husband's brother. He's been living with us for the past few months, and he told my husband that I purposely put on leggings and cut-off shirts when I'm at home alone with him. He's told my husband that I make him uncomfortable when I walk around my house now in my robe. I told my husband that I will always be comfortable in my house, and it's time for his brother to move. My husband won't put him out. So how do I reclaim my house?
You put him out. It's your
All
house.
right, then.
You put him out. But see, this brother, he out of line.
Very much so.
I'm uncomfortable with your wife walking around in leggings and her house coat. Hold up, dog. So what you're really telling your brother is you're lusting after his wife. That's what you're saying. And she walking around her house, so she got to be fully robed and clothed. She got on leggings at home. And you can't handle it. So now you done told your brother you uncomfortable. Man, miss me. You can get the hell out of my house. You gonna get the hell out of my house. You walk in your house and you say, excuse me, I have an announcement to make. You have 1 week to move.
There you go.
You have 1 week to move. I'm not asking Herbert. I'm not trying to get him to go along with this here. I want you out of my house in 1 week. And your brother can't stop it. And if your brother talk crazy to me, you can take your brother with your ass too.
Nah.
And you a woman, you got every right to do that because that's your house too.
Her house too, that's right.
I'm not sitting there, man, being comfortable in my own house. Oh, no, I'm not finna do that, dog.
For somebody else that don't live there?
Man,
Yeah.
And he's telling his brother what she has on for what? So he can make her stop wearing those clothes in her house? What is he doing?
Dog,
What
so
are you
he
doing?
can be comfortable. Dog,
Yeah.
get your ass out. Go get a house where you can be comfortable in.
Right.
Dog.
Your comfort level.
Yeah.
Man.
That's crazy.
That's got to be his older brother.
Who don't want their wife walking around in something nice?
Yeah. Please, man, I'll get this dude out of here so fast. It's no way I'm taking that right there.
Yeah. And
That's
he's
it.
been there a while, Steve, for the
He got
past
to
few
go.
months.
Old ass got to go. Bye.
Get out.
And speaking of bye to Larry Elder.
Oh, that's great
Nice
transition.
segue. Nice
That
segue.
segue right there.
Yeah,
Nice
great
Get your
segue.
raggedy tail out.
Yeah.
You know, look, listen to me. Today, the lines are not going to be long, guys, because it's a special election. You can go and vote. Go and vote. Take your voter ID, take your registration card, take your driver's license, and go and vote. Go and vote today for Governor Gavin Newsom. This recall is ridiculous. This human being Larry Elder, he's despicable, man. I've seen it before, but not at this level. This is a guy who was born into this world to look as though he was black or African American, who wants nothing to do with it at all, who is in total defense of the extreme right wing, not just the conservative party, the extreme right that pushes idiotic theories that slavery was legal, that there should be reparations for slave owners because they lost property. And in case you all don't know, slavery was legal. Are you kidding me, man? And they got a black person. They found a colored to say this for them. See, that's what they did. He has a shirt on online, and he got a black T-shirt with Uncle Tom on it. This is a picture that's online. I'm not making this up. He understands. He's trying to make fun of it. His wife is white, which has nothing to do with you being an Uncle Tom or a sellout or none of that. It has nothing to do with it. I'm just adding that fact. But then somebody was saying, man, he married a white woman. Why would he marry a black person when that's the last thing he wants to be on this earth? If I'm pretty sure if Larry Elder could be white, he would do everything in his power. So since he can't change his skin, he's changed his mind.
You hush up that noise.
So now he's made himself to think to the extreme conservative level and be as white. What's the whitest I can think since I can't be white? And what's the whitest, most extreme level of conservatism I can act like since I can't be white? Maybe then they likes me.
You're not gonna do it. You're not.
That's what I do. I does that. And that's exactly what he did. And so you all, Governor Gavin Newsom is on the ballot, and we are not giving up California. And we're going to make it known. So everybody in LA, everybody in Sacramento, everybody in California, everybody in San Jose, go vote and send a message to these hate people that we not having it. And our vote speaks, and we are woke now, and we're not going back to sleep. Those are my closing remarks today. Thank you, Larry Elder. Wow.
Larry Elder's going to make America great again.
For all Steve Harvey contests, no purchase necessary, void where prohibited. Participants must be legal U.S. residents at least 18 years old unless otherwise stated. For complete contest rules, visit steveharveyfm.com.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.